Today we're going to show you how to install an EVENTURI carbon fiber intake on an A90 Supra. Hey, this is Brian. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check us out at kiesmotorsports.com. Today, we're going to show you how to add this EVENTURI carbon fiber intake on this A90 Supra. Not only does it look incredible, but it sounds absolutely insane. Let's get started with the install by removing the intake. So as we can see, the intake is over here on the Toyota Supra. So we need to first remove the mass airflow sensor. So we're just going to disconnect the connection. All you need to do is start with this little tab up here. You pull it up, you press it in, and then it's going to slide right out. So once you have that out, you can tuck that down and out of the way. What you can do now is release this hose clamp with a flathead screwdriver. Just takes a couple spins. And then you can very carefully push that out of the way. It's just a very soft rubber, so it's very easy to move. Next thing we need to do is we need to remove the upper portion of the airbox. To do that, you just release these clips. Now you can pull it out all as one, but I like to do it in two parts. Okay, so here's the top. Next, what you want to do is just very carefully pull up. There are 3 grommets. There's one here, and then one over here. Now, in this case, they all stayed in the car. If they pop out and they stay on the airbox, you just take them off and put them back in the car. Next, we're going to remove the inlet. To do so, there's a little vacuum line up by where my hand is. And to get this off, I'll show you that in just one second. But basically, here, I got it off so I can twist it a little bit. Basically, it's one of these connections. If you have an N55 automatic or an S55, you will have one of these, just a little vacuum fitting. Basically, there's ridges on one side and there's ridges on the opposite side. You press those in and it releases a clip. Again, it's very difficult to see, very difficult to get to, but once we get the inlet out, I'll go back in and I'll show you what's going on with that. Now at the bottom of the inlet, the BMW likes to use C-clamps. So what you can do, you shouldn't even need a pick tool on this. If you can rotate it and just grab one of the corners, most of the time you can do it without any tools at all. There we go. So I just grabbed a corner. You just pull it down, and then what you can do is you can wiggle it off once everything is released. So you just have to make sure that everything is released on both sides. So once you do that, you can just pull it out like that. And just to give you a better idea of what was going on with that C-clamp. So everything is clamped on right now. There's a groove on that piece that goes into the turbo, and this piece of metal, this one, and this one sit in that groove. So what we're basically doing is we're getting all of these grooves out of the way so that you can slide it off. Now when you want to go put one of these back on, all you do is you put the C-clamp on fully, and it's going to snap and lock in place. Now this is the vacuum line that I was telling you was a little bit difficult to see. So this is what it looks like on the inlet side. And if you look down here, we'll have a better look at what it looks like, what was disconnected. So as you can see over here where my thumb is and over where my index finger are, there are these ridges. You push these together. It's a little bit tough, but just keep at it and you'll do okay. It's going to spread some clips and then you can pull it off. So something that is very interesting about this inlet is you can see that there are these little holes, and basically what BMW does, and Toyota for this matter, they use this as kind of an intake muffler. So it's not just an inlet, it's a little muffler to keep your turbo quiet. Next, what we're going to do, remove the mass airflow sensor. from our stock intake, and we're going to transfer this over to the EVENTURI. Now, as I remove this, you will notice that it is designed to screw into plastic. You do not want to reuse these. You want to use the ones that came with the EVENTURI that are machined, because it's going to go into aluminum. If you use these on the new aluminum piece on the EVENTURI, you're going to strip it out. You're not going to get a good seal. You're going to have a bad day. Okay, so we're going to very carefully pull this out. We're going to very carefully insert it in our new one. Now you will notice that it only goes one way. If you try to put it in the wrong way, the holes won't line up. So very good engineering with this sensor here. Okay, so line it up, put our new little bolts in, and then we'll tighten it down. Now when it comes to these EVENTURI intakes, the best way is to pre-assemble it and then install it as pretty much one gigantic piece. So what we like to do is install this coupler on the inlet. Make sure that you don't tighten this too much because it's carbon and you could easily crack it. Once you've done that, you're going to take this piece that looks like this, and you want to make sure that the inside sticker right there is going to go inside the airbox once it's installed. So we're going to slip this on here like this. Then you're going to take your air filter. We're going to guide this on here just like that. And then we can tighten up that hose clamp on the air filter. Then what you're going to do, take this piece and you want to line up these holes. You want to take a bolt and put a little washer on it. You want to carefully install all 4 of these. So now you want to make this as small as you can. So just push it in as far as it will go. And then we're going to be looking to aim these into the grommets. Make sure that your grommets are in place and ready to go. And then you want to make sure that this spot right here is with the plastic air duct. That's where it's going to be fed all of your cold air. Now you'll also notice that it has a little slit. It's going to be grabbing air from your wheel well. And on the back there's a little plate because EVENTURI is coming out with this new air duct that's going to actually replace a headlight. So cool stuff coming ahead. But for today, we're going to just aim this down. Just very carefully navigate everything into place. I'm going to make sure that I have these 2 pins lined up with the grommet. You just slowly rock that into place. And we're going to take our inlet here, which is super loose. We're going to slide this on. Now it's 2 parts. You got to slide that on, and you also have to reattach this vacuum line, if you can see this here. So once you have this in place, there's just 2 more connections. You need to get your hose clamp and tighten it on the plastic little inlet piece there. And then this little vacuum line that we removed earlier just needs to get snapped on here. Now, once I put my hand in there, you're not gonna be able to see anything, but all you need to do is just make sure that you get this. You just press it on here, listen for the audible click, and just double check that you have it nice and secure, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so I have that on the inlet now. Now I'm going to try to get the vacuum line on. It's one of the more difficult things here just because it's a tight space. Okay, so as you can see, we have that tighten on there. Next, the hose clamp. And actually, while we're here, let's just plug in our mass airflow sensor. It goes like this. Put that, snap that down. Okay, so we'll just tighten this up. So as you just heard and saw, not only does this EVENTURI carbon fiber intake look incredible on this A90 Supra, but it also sounds unbelievable. Now, one other thing that we didn't mention is that EVENTURI purposely left this little divot for things like the Cusco support brace, which we're going to be installing actually after this video. So once again, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you're interested in any of the parts or tools we showed in today's video, be sure to see the links down in the description. If you haven't done so already, be sure to give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check us out at kiesmotorsports.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.